How's everybody feeling today? Yeah? Yeah? There we go, that's what I like to hear. I love the enthusiasm, thank you in the blue. I don't have too much to say today. I didn't really write anything down beforehand. I was over at the sandwich table and I kind of forgot that I was supposed to have something pre-written. So all I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna take 1 or 2 minutes of your time to sort of call attention to, one, why we're here, and how we got here. What are we here to do? We're here to cancel something, right? What are we here to cancel? We're here to cancel rent. Can you say that? Cancel rent? Cancel rent? Thank you. So we're here to cancel rent and mortgage. I'm not a homeowner, so the mortgage part I tend to forget, but you know, solidarity. Right? We're here to cancel rent and mortgage, and we're also here to make sure that Jay Inslee feels some sort of pressure to extend the eviction moratorium. I believe our current demand is through the end of 2021. If that could happen to you, and like, would that affect your, if that would affect your life positively, the eviction moratorium being extended until 2021, please raise your hand. I want to see where we're at materially here. Please raise your hand if extending the eviction moratorium would help you, or I'm going to extend it, would help somebody that you know. If it would help somebody that you know, please raise your hand. I'm seeing most raised hands. Because the thing that I want us to remember here, we're out here as a community. We're out here tabling together, not just to pitch our own causes, but to make sure that we know each other. So I know it's COVID, I know we're sort of rusty on like social skills and all that. I myself am in the same way. But if you could turn to somebody that you don't know and just introduce yourself, it doesn't have to be your real name, it could be whatever name you go by at events like these. But 10 seconds, please turn to somebody that you don't know and say, hey, this is my name, this is why I'm here, will you fight with me?
Hello.
All right?
Good. How are you?
I'll give 10 seconds for that.
I'm Jack. I'm Marcus. Hi.
All right, now that we're all warmed up socially a little bit, I hope you guys all did that. That's how we're going to get out of this mess. That's how we're going to cancel rent and mortgage. That's how we're going to make sure that not a single person stays out on the street. That's how we're going to fix this crisis. And I think we have to remember too today, this is the second part of my speech here. Who got us into this mess? Capitalism, right? Hey, yo, like, hey, there we go. Capitalism, and not just capitalism, this like amorphous thing that no one ever takes responsibility for. Who in Olympia is in charge right now? Jay Inslee, not just Jay Inslee, who in Olympia has consistently failed to pass strong bills for our benefit? Who? Democrats, liberal Democrats, right? So now that we have some names and faces, right? We have liberal Democrats, we have Jay Inslee. We know who we need to talk to. We know who our leadership is. And I don't think it's a radical idea to cancel rent and mortgage. Nikita was saying that earlier. I also don't think it's a radical idea to think that if our leadership cannot meet our needs, we need new leadership, right? It's simple as that. At the local level, that means voting for people like Nikita. That means voting for people like Shukri Oslo. That means stepping up to table and defend Shama Sawan. The people who have our interests in mind. The people who can help us. Outside of electoral politics, that means showing up to mutual aid projects, whether that's giving food out, whether that's giving rides, giving medicine. That's how we're going to survive this crisis. Jay Inslee can push the eviction moratorium back, and that'll be great, but we will still have the same recipe for disaster that we did going into 2019. The same recipe for disaster that we had in 2008. So until those recipes, those ingredients change, we'll be left with the same thing. That's all I wanted to really call attention to. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it so much that you guys have come out here today. And talk to the people you know, talk to your community. That's how we're going to survive this. Thank you. My name is JJ. I'm from the DSA Housing Justice Working Group. Have a great rest of your day.